invite you along to join Josh and Skippy on this journey. This is Monday Morning Food Truck. Good morning, Skippy.
Good morning. It's a great day.
It is. I'm glad that you're having a great day.
It's a day where I don't really have to do much, but I probably will anyway.
I'm happy for you.
Hey.
I'm happy for you, buddy.
It's a love finger.
Love finger? Is that what you call it in your house?
No. Well, yeah. Yeah, actually. Yeah.
Baby, give me that love finger.
What are we doing there? Trimming?
Yeah. Butts. Realized last night at about 10 o'clock that I did not prep enough butts for today.
Oh.
So instead of them going on at 4 o'clock this morning, they will be going on, I don't know, about 11.
Well, it's a good thing you're not open today.
Yeah, just great. Every week I think, you know what? This is the week that I'm not going to have to be there until 11 o'clock at night. I wake up.
So we're going to be here until 11 o'clock at night is what you're saying?
Probably, yeah. That seems to be about average lately. Huh?
You got... Oh, look at that rub shaker. Is that like a peanut butter bottle?
No, it's just a shaker bottle.
I don't know if I've ever seen that.
I am at your restaurant supply store.
Well, mine doesn't have those like that.
Get a better one.
Probably.
I'm sure Restaurant Depot has them.
Nope.
No? They don't have shaker bottles?
They have the little guys with a handle on it, but nothing like that.
These little guys?
Yep.
We use those for our finishing powder.
Oh, we have finishing powders. Ooh.
On everything.
Yeah.
Every sandwich. Really? Nope. Last week our power went out. Shortly after I got everything wrapped in the smoker, I left to go shopping and got a message from our neighbors saying, "Hey, just want to let you know the power's out." Kind of everywhere in the area. Oh, great. So, luckily, we weren't open. So, walking stays cold for a while, as long as you're not in and out of it. So,
very true.
Pulled the trailer around back, fired up the generator, ran extension cords to the smokers, so they would still run. Propped open the door just to let the smoke out. Got very hazy in here for a while.
It was a little carbon monoxide-y.
Yeah, but you know what? We have that nice barbecue restaurant aroma in here now, finally.
Yeah, I can imagine.
That everybody complained that we didn't have.
Well,
just doesn't smell very smoky in here.
Listen here, people.
It's because we have hoods. It sucks all the smoke out.
Sucks it all out.
Sucks it all out.
Everything gets sucked.
Look at that. 6 butts prepped in 10 minutes.
Well, look at you. It'd be easier to just dump some rub into a bus tub and just shake it all together and
yeah, but then I would waste rub.
Then you get an idea of how much rub you actually need.
I do. A shaker bottle full.
For $6, not bad.
And I've only wasted this much.
Good.
Yes. I understand the whole into a bus tub and just shaking stuff around. But doesn't that ruin the rest of the rub?
For what?
For any leftover rub that you can't reuse it.
You can reuse pork rub with pork. But
no, but moisture from the pork make it all clumpy.
No. I've never had it. I've never had it be. I mean, it'll be clumpy if you don't drain the pork when you put it in there.
I like a good wet butt.
I mean, most people do. I had my first square delivery.
Congratulations.
We haven't been on the air for what seems like a month.
A week.
I know. So Memorial Day weekend, so it printed off.
No, we weren't on the air last week.
I know. It printed off a large order at like 8:45 at night, and obviously we closed at 7. So I was kind of wondering, like, what the fuck is that? And I see Square Online delivery picked up between 3:30 and 4:30, delivery by 4:30, like 20 minutes away.
Mm-hmm.
And then I look at the order, the transaction, it was like $400 and something.
Nice.
And then we proceeded to screw up the order and oversell ribs and had to give her more pounds of meat instead, which she was happy with, but still.
Yeah.
Those 4 racks of ribs would have been really good instead of the 4 pounds of pork and a pound of brisket.
So did you go in and look to fix your pre-ordering then? Or are you leaving that option on?
I'll leave the option on. Yeah, that was weird that it wasn't. It was 4 days ahead of time, but
yeah,
it seemed to work.
I think and maybe it might be DoorDash and all those that you can set. So if it's a certain value amount, like they have to place it. It has to be placed a certain amount of time ahead. So for future orders, so if they wanted to place a $400 order, they couldn't do it for tomorrow.
Yeah,
necessarily. Yeah,
that might be on there. So it was like a $12 delivery fee, and then she gave whoever the driver was a $40 tip.
Nice.
So more than likely, that's probably why the driver wanted to actually come pick it up. But it said to be delivered or picked up by Nash. And I'm wondering if they automatically assigned a driver to it, because I don't know who Nash was. I wasn't there when it was picked up. But
I imagine it's a lot. I mean, the driver has to accept it.
Yeah. I mean,
but
$40
generally the order won't go through until a driver accepts something. So for Uber, you don't have a car until someone says, okay, I'll go pick up this guy. The order doesn't go through until then. I would assume it's the same thing for all of those.
Yeah, but we'll go back to Memorial Day weekend, because that weekend actually killed me. I've been resurrected though, but it's
good for a dead guy
nonetheless. So I decided we were supposed to do a food truck festival on that Saturday. And for what it's worth, the state of Michigan has passed a new bill regarding fire inspections. You have to register for them on a website called iRoll, which is quite ironic. And then you have to go to your local fire department or whatever, have it inspected. You got to change from the yellow hoses to blue hoses, and it's only sold by one company, and they're like $200 for like 3 feet.
Oh, and you got to have pressure tests every year.
You got to have a pressure test every year.
Even if you only have a piece of pipe that is this long.
Yeah.
Which is all I have left on the truck.
I know.
And I still have to go get a pressure test for my water heater.
So I got a pressure test. It was like $60.
Yeah.
And I contacted, because my goal was to just drop the trailer off and just let my girls run it. It'll be ready to go. Yeah. Well, he said I was going to drop it off at like 8 a.m. He said he wasn't going to be there until 9. And I'm like, well, can I come? This was Wednesday before. I said, can I come through, anytime in the next 3 days with the trailer, and you can just do the test? No, I'm pretty busy. I'm sorry. So I ended up backing out of the food truck festival because I wasn't going to I can't stay there while I got to run the shop at the same time.
Right.
And so I decided to put out these Memorial Day platters, right? Pre-order. I put it out on Wednesday, and I wasn't thinking whatsoever on how to not market them, but how to keep them. What's the word I'm looking for? How to keep them straight, how to keep them accurate. I put it in the POS, but realized that I didn't add like all the check boxes of like what sides they wanted, what meats they wanted, and stuff like that. So we got through it. We sold, I don't know, just on, between Friday and Saturday, it was a case and a half of brisket, a case of butts, and 30 racks of ribs.
Nice.
And I was tired. A lot. But other than that, we are up 62% year over year.
Nice.
We are getting our asses handed to us. I need more refrigerator space. This week we went through 5 cases of brisket, 2 cases of pork, 2 cases of chicken, and 45 racks of ribs.
Nice.
Yesterday I had to, in our small little hole in the wall spot, yesterday I had to clean out the fridge. So we had like half a case of wings and, a case of ribs. And so I did a rib and wing special. You get like a half rack with 6 wings and a side for $20. Sold the shit out of everything. Sold out yesterday, and yeah, it was a lot. It's just a lot. It's just a lot.
But you said Saturday was slow though?
Saturday was slower. I mean, we did like 2, but over the past couple Saturdays, we've done anywhere from 25 to 3.
Yeah.
But Sunday was normal, and then the week was relatively banging.
Yeah, our lunches continue to be the workhorse for us right now. Dinners are still kind of just hanging there, just not performing like they used to. But yeah, like Saturday, when I left here to go do catering on Saturday, the restaurant was up 160% over the previous Saturday.
Well, I think you said that, yeah.
Yeah. Within 2.5 hours, they were down 14% for the day.
Oh boy.
Like that's how much it dropped off. And then we ended up being up like 3% for the day by the end of the day. But we never got a big rush. It just kind of got steady later, which is fine. But I mean, we were doing 4 to 4,500 every Saturday since we opened until 3 weeks ago.
Huh.
Same with Fridays. Fridays were a solid, 35 to 4. And then 3 weeks ago, just kind of the bottom fell out, and dinners just kind of fell off about that same time, all in about the last month. So I have my theories, and we're gonna make some corrections on that based on those theories, but we'll see if I'm right.
I'm down in transaction amount or transactions year over year.
Oh yeah, so average check is way up.
My average check is way up. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. I mean, it'd be nice to still have the transactions. So why do you think you're seeing more people?
Not including myself. My labor is only 8%.
Jesus.
That's pretty decent. The good thing is we can run with 2 people. We started adding a 3rd person on the weekends.
Yeah.
But it's mainly as just a floater. I've been asked to hire a dishwasher.
Yeah. Yeah, for us, for whatever month that was, just May, the restaurant was at 39%. So.
Yeah, that's close to my food cost.
Yeah, that's a good solid 7% higher than I'd like to be. And back to, we were hiring people with the expectation of getting busier.
Are you doing dishes?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm cleaning the my smoker parts.
Oh, gotcha.
They've been soaking overnight. But it was to the point where it's like, well, having bodies is great, but if they aren't the right bodies, it's just causing more work for everybody else.
Oh yeah.
So, yep, we let go 2 people this last week that were C players that we could not get up to a B level. So, which are then bringing down our A players down to B level players, just causing more stress. So,
Yeah, we don't want that. Definitely don't want stress.
hello, it's Josh.
Oh, hi, Josh. You don't have a live person on the phone. I hate
good
robocallers.
morning, Josh, please. Yes, Josh, please stop calling me.
Yeah.
I'm expecting delivery, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna get a phone call ahead.
What are we getting delivered?
Lots of stuff. I have stuff from Websterant coming, and I have a face cord of wood coming.
Where's that going?
In the restaurant. We're along our front bar here.
You serious?
Yes.
Oh.
Why?
You're just gonna stick a cord of wood out there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What?
I don't know.
It's all clean. It's kiln dried. There's no bugs. There's no threat of insects.
Okay. I'll give you that. Yeah.
I'm not going to keep precisely dried wood outside.
Very true.
So they get not precisely moisture controlled. Right?
So you run only kiln dried wood in the smoker?
Yeah, we're getting there. It's for the most part. Most of that stuff that I get out of the store is kiln dried.
Yeah.
But it's so expensive buying it by the bag.
Well,
from Ace or Lowe's or whatever. So,
have you ran anything with some moisture content in it?
Of course, I mean, there's always not great quality, but yeah, you notice a difference. Just the heavier smoke, the much darker smoke, not as clean.
Yeah.
Notice it really on chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely get a dirtier color on the chicken.
Sure.
Versus a golden brown.
Probably
like
a similar one when I got from a restaurant that was black.
Oh,
I had no seasoning on it. So you received some awards lately.
I have
some recognition. I don't believe we talked about it.
I have
best of or something like that.
That is not official, and we cannot talk about it.
You posted on your Facebook.
Oh, never mind. Yes, we can talk about that. I thought I sent you a new one.
Oh,
we got notification this week.
I have not seen any notifications from you.
Okay. Then maybe I didn't send it to you. I was like, this is not official yet. Grand Rapids Magazine. We haven't talked about this. Are you sure? It's been like a month.
Just saying.
Best of Grand Rapids. We won best nachos, best food truck, and best mac and cheese.
Woo! Take that, all you mac and cheese haters.
Yeah.
That was the old days.
That was a lot of fan loyalty driven on the mac and cheese, I think.
Which we can appreciate.
Yes. But the mac and cheese is much better than it was when we opened. So, which is good. I don't mind all the criticism. Makes us better.
It only fuels you, as it should.
there's always room for improvement, even on stuff that is good. You can always make it better.
Feedback is a gift, whether good or bad.
Yep. Hey, we finally got some more reviews coming through. We got 3.
I was gonna pop those up in a little bit, but
here, I'll get to my numbers in a little bit. But yeah, restaurant month over this month from last month. So May to April. I mean, we barely beat April, which is a little disheartening. But when I think about how down our Saturdays and Fridays have been, I mean, how good have our lunches been then to make up the difference on that, Yeah. And even dinners being slower than they had been. Like, our lunches are freaking rocking right now. So, which is good. We just need to get people back in here at night, and we'll be fucking gangbusters at that point. So, but yeah, I think for total between restaurant and food truck, I want to say we were at about 125,000.
Wow, it's really good.
Yeah, not bad at all. And we're still losing money because I'm missing emails and stuff that I'm not getting back to quick enough. It's because I'm so busy. I know we're missing corporate lunches and stuff to cater. So, but that'll get better.
Is it time to delegate maybe one of your managers to oversee that sort of stuff, or at least put it to you or download an AI bot that will respond to those?
So responding is not the problem. It's the knowing if we can schedule them or not. Oh. That whole capacity thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like Chris, I don't think would feel comfortable trying to manage that at this point. He did take over the schedule though. So he's doing all the scheduling for staff.
Who is Chris?
Yep. And he immediately hated that.
I'm sure he did. I hated I try to do the schedule for the month.
The whole month?
I do.
Yeah. Yep. So every time I try to post something, he says, someone texts me and says that they can't work something. I said, I know. Welcome to life, man.
Do you ask your people to put in their time off requests?
Yep. They do everything square.
So I'm instituting a new policy that if you do not get your time off request in and we schedule you, it is up to you to find somebody to cover your shift.
I think one of my FedEx truck just pulled up.
If you do not, that is and you call in or can't be here or whatever the case may be. But if that happens more than once, like once, we're gonna do a written warning. Twice, I don't need you.
Yeah.
If you can't be here.
Some of our young high school kids with all their activities at the end of the year, especially the seniors. Yeah. It's like, well, I put in to request a cover. I say, no, that's your responsibility still. If no one picks it up, it's still your shit.
Exactly.
That's not like, okay, I won't come in. Somebody will take it.
Just because I said, hey, I can't make it, but that's fine. Tough shit. You didn't do it.
Yeah. So.
And if they need to change it, if I do the schedule for the month, they need to change it 2 weeks out, I'll figure it out, but I won't hold them accountable for that. But if they're supposed to be here, like, unfortunately we had 2 instances last week. And as far as I know, everybody gets an alert an hour beforehand that they're supposed to be at their shift. I did find out you can actually turn those off. So inside the app, so I'm not happy about, but I guess it can happen. But anyway, there's that. I was doing. We opened.
Make sure I left my front door open. Hold on. You're good.
Josh is taking delivery through the front door, not the back door. That's always good. If anybody wants to comment, if anybody's listening, does that sound like a policy that's worth it? We had a couple instances this past week where somebody said they didn't know they were on. They do get an alert for an hour. At least I do on my schedules. That's a good prep table, Josh. Like the KDS system right there. Everybody, look at Josh's flow. So he's got what looks to be dishes, cold stuff, hot stuff, and then I know to the right of that is his expo. Is that how you'd set yours up?
Kitchen of perfection is what this is.
I have mine the other way. I have steam table, then cold table, then out the door.
Yeah.
But I see the benefit of either.
It's because we put all our condiments on our sandwiches first. Meat's the last thing to be put on.
Are you saucing your sandwiches?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So I mean, sauce goes on last, obviously, but all our pickles and onions and stuff go on beforehand.
How's your are you doing? How's your portion control as far as like your people making everything? Is everything staying on? Is everything tight?
Tightish. Okay. We're gonna, since we started slicing briskets, though, they were still trying to use scoops.
Well,
so who knows how big of a serving people were getting in those? Yeah. I'm sure it was over 4 ounces. So kind of going to weighing everything now.
Yeah.
So sandwich, we're not just no scoops anymore. Everything gets a weight. Okay. So it doesn't really take that much longer, you know.
Now you're slicing brisket ahead of time, correct?
Yep.
How's it holding up to the long hold?
Texture and everything is fine. Just the color, you lose the color.
You know. Lose color, yeah.
Yep.
Are you doing it the same way where you're draining the juice and putting it back in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, for brisket, we usually just put everything back in.
Yeah.
Because we lose quite a bit with the paper.
Oh yeah.
We just don't get as much saved.
Yep.
So everything goes back into the pool with that. But
we finally ran a special that we've been asked about for years. Ooh, what is that?
It's the fan cover for the smoker.
Oh.
Fan set underneath it.
Oh, we're just taking everything apart
every week. Yeah, these are taking apart.
The special was loaded baked potatoes.
Mm-hmm. Good special.
Yeah, we sold like 142 of them in 4 days or 5 days.
So let me ask you, did you just get like bags of potatoes or did you hand pick your potatoes from the store?
The first, it's a great question. I'm glad you asked. The first day, I got bags of potatoes. The second and third day, I went and hand picked them. The weekend, I bought a case and kind of pick through the case.
So yeah, I'm guessing you started hand picking because of the disparagences in sizes.
Well, yeah, because we ran out, so I had to go to Meijer or whatever at night, and I looked at their bags of potatoes, and they looked super small.
Yeah,
and they have seven different brands of russet potatoes. So then I went to the other side of the cart and noticed that the loose potatoes are flipping huge.
Yeah.
So yeah, but they're also like $1.29 a pound, and I think I got 24 pounds.
Yeah.
And it was only like 20 potatoes.
Yeah, but what are you selling them for?
Cheapest one's $12.
Yeah.
Yeah, the food costs on them, we just built them like a loaded Mac. I mean, there wasn't really there wasn't any differences.
Did you do, so what all did you put on them? Just meat?
So, I lost you.
I'm here.
My
You're
computer
frozen.
my screen just went blank.
Oh no. Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine.
Okay. Yeah, your picture's frozen.
Oh, well, that's good. There we go. Anyway, so I'll just be audio for a second, I guess. So we had our oh, there we are. You're back. So we had our brisket bomb, which was the most popular one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, camera shutter is blocking the camera. What? Okay. Whatever. Anyway, our brisket bomb was our most popular one. It was brisket, cheddar cheese, or like crumbled cheese,
Hi, Steve. Hi, Frank.
butter, and something else, sauce, right, and crunchy onions.
Okay.
That's pretty much it. And it was like a quarter pound of brisket. Oh, now we're. Oh, there's a smoker there. Anyway, then we had our pork pile driver, which is like pork, mac and cheese, crunchy onions, sauce. Then we had our burnt end beast, which was burnt ends, cheddar cheese sauce, jalapenos, crunchy onions, and then our elote with chicken, elote, and stuff on it. But it's anywhere from $12 to $16. They all went really well.
So when you cooked them, did you obviously you stabbed them a whole bunch of times? Did you do them straight on the smoker then, or did you wrap them before and put them on?
No, we seasoned them straight on the smoker, and then we wrapped them when they came off.
How long did it take them?
2.5 hours, almost 3 hours.
How hot were you doing them?
250.
Yeah, that's about what we were seeing too.
They'd come off at like I'd actually temp them. They'd come off at like 205, 207, somewhere around there.
Yeah, I had to, every time we did them, I looked up what's the ideal temperature for baked potatoes.
Yeah.
To get a nice fluffy center.
That's a heavy rack, isn't it?
They're not too bad. You have to move 8 of them a Sunday. It gets a little old though.
Can you unplug the computer and take us inside the smoker with you?
I have a decent cord. Oh. Thanks, man. You too.
Thanks, fella.
Perfect.
So do your fans and everything go like on the bottom?
Yep. So right down there. Oh. Thank you. Yeah, right there. That little post that you see there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's where the fan sits.
Okay.
And the cover just goes right over the top.
Yeah.
Just so shit doesn't drip on them. But yeah, this is a clean smoker.
Nice.
It's not bad. It really is pretty decent.
Are you okay with having the whole rack system, or would you like one of your smokers to have the split racks?
I like the whole racks.
Okay.
Again, it's like you lose a half pan width. I can fit 5 pans across with the fulls. Yeah. So you'd lose that 3 inches or 4 inches or whatever in the middle.
Yeah, I get it.
So for me, I can't give up the capacity.
Oh no, yeah, capacity is big, right. For sure.
And we have days right now where both smokers are full from top to bottom. So we're already trying to figure out what we're going to do.
Yeah.
So
an ELEDX on a trailer parked out back.
Jesus. Yeah, that'll fit.
Darren's got one for sale.
Yeah.
Actually, so speaking of smokers for sale, I got a hold of our old friend Kyle from Holy Smokers.
Yeah.
I messaged his wife and said, because I didn't have his number and I couldn't find him on Facebook anymore. I said, hey, can you have Kyle call me? So he called me. Unfortunately, his restaurant, I believe, is shut down. He's running the food truck. He says he's busy, doing well, looking to retire. Says his kids will probably take it over. But I asked him, because I have the FEC 300, so it's the smaller cook shack model rotisserie. When we were there, he had a 500 and a 750, which those are supposedly the capacity of meat that can be put on a smoker at one time.
Right.
And I didn't realize that the 500 and the 750 all had the same depth when it comes to racks. They're all about 12 inches deep.
Just
I was
longer.
looking. What's
right?
that?
The bigger one's just longer.
Yeah, so it's 48 inches. With a 750 is almost 5 feet.
Okay.
And mine's like 30. So I was looking for ways to figure out, pans and what we're cooking, and mainly ribs, because I can only fit like per rack like four slabs. Unless I want to add like the middle and then the bottom of the tray, but they just don't cook evenly. So somebody had said to just lay your ribs on it so the ends are like hanging over. And I'm always worried about that because I don't want them to tip the racks over. But when I foiled them this weekend, I tried it, and it actually honestly worked out pretty decent. I just put our smaller racks of ribs on a shelf front to back versus side to side, and actually worked out pretty good.
Okay.
But he did offer me the smoker for sale, and he also has a warmer that I'm really interested in. I just really don't want to go in debt.
Yeah.
Still. It's a $30,000 retail smoker. He said he'd let it go for $7,000.
American way. Do it.
No, I don't want to.
Pay off that get into more debt.
No, don't want to. Anyway, he said he would let it go for 20. First it was 22, then he called me back and said 20. I'm like, that's just a lot of money. So I ended up picking up a new Rectech BFG, which I can fit 8 full pans front to back and not have a problem.
Okay.
And that was 3. So we do need another warmer, and we do need another fridge. Bad. I'd love to hear if there's anybody else on the YouTube stream with us. I'd love to hear your comments on this proposition I was given. I know that sounds dirty. 2 weeks ago, I had a gentleman and his wife come in, never met him, never seen him in the restaurant before. After they were done eating, they asked if they could talk to me. So I went down and kind of sat with him. And he said, "Have you ever thought about investors?" And I'm like, "Well, I haven't really thought about it because I don't know what I'd be willing to give up." He said, "Well, I'm not looking for any part of the business." He's like, "But I'm just looking to get my money back plus a little extra. I like what you're doing here. You got good food." He's like, "If you had money right now, what would you do with it?" And I said, "Well, I'd probably get our walk-in going. It's going to be between 10 to 15,000 to get that."
Take a vacation.
Right. Yeah.
Go to Vegas.
He's like, "It'd be 10 to 15 grand for that." And he's like, "I'd be in for that." So the question is anybody taking anybody up on that offer without, basically I assume it'd be a loan of some sort where I would pay him back in interest. So he gets money plus extra. I assume he won't, work for brisket, but I'm trying to figure out what the shortfalls would be other than somebody that I don't know, randomly wanting to give me money, which I guess is a compliment because he likes what we're doing, but I've never had anybody offer that.
So, I mean, he says he doesn't want part of the business, but essentially he is. I mean, that's what it is. That's what partners are. So they give you a piece of money for an exchange. They get a piece of the business. So
no percentage, no nothing. Yeah. He wants money back.
I understand, but that's how he gets his money back is by owner distributions.
No,
based on the performance of the restaurant. He wants to get his money back, and then he wants to get dividends after that.
I don't know because we haven't talked about it. So
Well, that's what you just made it sound like he said. So
From what I understood when he said no part of the business is I'm thinking he's
Right.
giving me a loan with interest.
Well, then that's different than taking on investors and, that's just a personal loan. So
True. Yes.
But I mean,
he used the word
4%
investors. So it's
right.
Yeah.
So giving up 4% of your business is nothing. He has zero control. He can't make any decisions. He doesn't have access to bank information or anything like that. So as long as you're under 5%, he doesn't have to be on any of that documentation as a LLC. As soon as you hit 5%, anybody that's a 5% owner or higher has to be on all bank documentation.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
So, which then means they have access to funds. So, which is why I say keep them under 5%, and you're pretty well
Access
protected.
or
Their name is on the business documentation, so they could walk into the bank and do a withdrawal as a business owner. Could, not saying that would happen, but
yeah.
So and then their repayment on their investment is their distributions, and whether you work it out that, okay, I'm going to take this percentage of sales until I recoup my initial investment, and then I will take my 4% or whatever off of annual owner distribution.
Now, did they get a copy of, like, do they just trust you if you were a negative? If you lost money?
If you want to be that kind of partner, then go ahead. But
no, I'm just.
I mean, typically, yes, you need to provide all ownership with P&L statements and stuff like that.
Yeah.
No. I mean, they have a right to see them at that point. So
yes. Well, he said he would shoot me an email. We could set up a time to talk. Yeah. I'm not dismissing it.
If he just wants to do a loan and get back some money out of just a quick kind of deal like that, then yeah, I mean, you can do that. So he gives you 15, you pay him back 20.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of then what are the terms? Does he want 20 back in a year? Does he want 20 back in 2 years? So
true. Yeah. Yeah. Those are things I thought about, but it's hard to. I'm not a person who wants to give up control, as everybody knows.
And at 4%, you're not giving up anything.
No, not control, like input, like anything. I don't want to have to run anything by anybody else other than just making sure my employees are taken care of.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Oh my God.
Whoa. 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 I just went for a ride. I hope none of our listeners or viewers have seizures. My goodness.
So, yeah. Yeah, but you can, I mean, whatever you do, you're going to have some sort of documentation.
Yeah.
That you're both going to sign. So, whether there's control, if he is a 4% kind of owner at that point, you can write it in there how much control that actually entails and what his responsibility. It doesn't sound like he wants any responsibility.
No.
And I think that's what he was saying when he didn't want part of the business. Like, he's like, I don't want any,
yeah.
I don't want any responsibility. I want to make it an investment and get money back on it.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I've only used Square for loans that get paid back pretty easily. So it's like,
yep.
That's which now, because I have 3 locations, technically.
You're getting 3 different offers.
3 different offers. I'm like,
yeah.
Huh.
Look at all this money they want to give me.
I can't wait to see what the catering side of business looks like at the end of the month.
So it's almost, it's the same way. I was like, gosh, maybe I shouldn't have split them up because my offers would be so much better, if it was all in one pool.
Yeah. Yeah.
And not just like the amount that they would want to give me, but the repayment. Because I was like, get away from this. It seems like every one right now is 20% if you take the max.
Yeah. Like, the most recent one I got was for 39.8.
Yep.
Through the shop, and it was 19.75.
It's like, and I'm been doing business with you guys for 6 years. I've taken a couple of these Square loans from you, and they've all been paid back in 10 months.
Yeah.
And the repayment period's 2 years. So
18
how
months.
about cutting daddy some slack?
Yeah. It's, well, when you split them up, so I have a checking account through Square, but only
Yep.
through my shop location. I don't have it. So every time I go in to look at something, it always comes up with like either the catering or trailer. Ooh, start a checking account. And I'm wondering, okay, if I do that, do they go up or do I even care? I'm like, no, I don't even
Yeah.
care.
Yeah. But
Yeah. So I mean, there's been a lot. We've had some employee. I was telling while you were walking off with your restaurant guy. The policies and procedures we're going to go through. It's funny. Nobody's available to have employee meetings. It's hilarious.
oh, I have one scheduled next week. I gave them a week and a half notice. I said, if you don't come, you don't work here anymore. I got
job.
responses from everybody within an hour. I gave them 2 options for time. One in the morning, one in the evening.
So, okay. How do you deal with this? I have a young lady who works for me. Most of the time, great attitude, great. She's a
Hold on a
helper.
second.
She's a floater.
Hello, it's Josh.
Yeah, it's just Bob Emlander from Forest Hills Park Association.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. I got you tomorrow night, and I just want to confirm that I'm correct.
You are 1,000,000% correct. I just sent it out on our weekly schedule that we would be there. So
Okay. Let's see.
Oh, he's talking about food truck locations.
728. You had it down,
yes,
and 818.
yes,
Okay.
all those
right.
sound good. Yep. And
All right.
weather looks great tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we're ready to be busy.
Yesterday,
What
tomorrow.
time are you gonna be there tomorrow?
I'm gonna imagine that they will be on site probably just before 4 o'clock. We have a downtown lunch location, downtown GR. So
Okay.
I'm gonna guess they're gonna head over probably right after that instead of coming all the way back to Granville to the shop.
Okay.
So-
I'll be out. I'll be out in the field someplace.
Parking's same as it.
They've been there before.
Yep.
So we'll be okay. We'll see those guys tomorrow.
All right, sounds good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Yes, you will be there tomorrow. Hopefully.
Yes, we will. 1,000,000,000%.
Anyway, so young lady works for us. She's got some irons and some fires. Like she wants to start her own. She's doing some photography stuff, but
Mhm.
she called me at like 11:45 on Wednesday. She's supposed to be there by noon. So 11:45 on Wednesday and says, "Hey, I'm having an issue. Like I just had to pull over. I couldn't catch my breath. Felt my heart racing. I said, hey, take a break. It's fine. We're not busy yet. I said, if anything, if you want to take some time and run to the store and grab me some sour cream, absolutely. That should give me enough time to do whatever you got to do."
Mhm.
She texts me at 12:30. I'm sorry, they're taking me to the ER. So I'm like, okay. So I messaged her the next day. She was supposed to be in Friday. So I messaged her on Thursday afternoon. I say, hey, how are you doing? Never got an answer back. Okay. So she's taken a liking to my daughter, who also works there, because they share some photography hobbies.
Okay.
And I say, hey, do me a favor. Can you messenger and just say, hey, are you planning on coming in? Because I'll work for you if you're not, kind of thing. And of course, she messaged her back right away and says that, yeah, I plan on being there tomorrow. Oh,
Great.
Have you ever, or will you ever, or have you heard other managers, bosses, owners, whatever, if this person's supposedly in the ER and I'm being told that they're updating they're posting to Instagram and Snapchat all the time while they're supposed to be in the ER, is that a problem
Yes.
that I need to worry about?
Yeah, probably. And
Is
is
that a conversation?
what was she in the ER for?
She says she has like heart issues and stuff like that. She's worn a heart monitor there before.
Mhm.
I'm being told by a lot of different things by a lot of different people on this person. I hired her because she has a great attitude. She's willing to jump in. She's willing to do a lot that I haven't really asked her to.
Okay.
And she most of the time shows up on time. But and any time that she's either called off or not, yeah, I think she's called off twice. But I'm being told that she's like on Instagram all the time, posting on her photography page or something like that. Like she was late on Sunday, like a half hour because she said she was baling hay. And I'm like, you get an alert on your phone an hour before your shift.
Yeah.
Like there's no excuse. But then in Michigan, you can't fire people for being late or no call, no shows. Or
100%. You can fire people for being unreliable.
I thought it was something that you like. If
you can fire people for being unreliable,
but how do you justify unreliable? Like just then not coming in at their schedule,
you need to document.
I have a document.
Yeah. So document everything, upload it into their Square employee file.
Yeah.
And then you have cause said, I didn't fire her because she didn't show up to work one day and no call, no showed. There is a pattern here of you don't come to work when you're supposed to come to work.
Gotcha. Okay.
And have a conversation with her. Like, I like everything that you do when you're here. Make a decision of whether or not you want to be here.
Yeah.
This is the only time we're going to talk about it. Next time it's not a conversation and you're just done. There's no crime in being upfront with your staff on what the expectation is.
Yeah,
and that's one of the people we let go this week. I had multiple conversations with her leading up to it about the things that she got fired for. And she was still confused when I fired her. She's like,
it didn't click.
Yeah. She's like, I don't get why this is happening. I said, that's part of the problem. That you still don't understand the things that you were doing that we had multiple conversations about, so, but there was a long documented, trail. Documentation and verbiage.
Did you show that person that?
Yeah. I mean, I know, but that was just in case she came back.
Oh, okay.
That's for our protection, not for her to see,
Yeah.
So.
All your employees, have you asked if they have any, I know you can't ask this, but have you found any learning disabilities?
Unofficially? I think they all
unofficially, yes. Unofficially.
Every single one of them has them. Maddie is dyslexic. But we knew that when we hired her. It was part of the reason we had to at that point. I mean,
so one of my people, they wrote the word here, like I'm it's neither here nor there kind of thing.
Yeah.
HEAR. When I talk about recipes and such, he's like, well, here, let's go over, Josh, you and I can go over some math real quick.
Okay.
So we cook the same can of beans and we add stuff to it. At least I'm assuming we do. One can of beans typically will fit in 1/2 pan. So if I write on the morning prep list, I need 2 1/2 pans and 1 full pan.
Okay.
How many cans of beans do I need?
See, if these were the story problems we had in school, I would do much better in math. You're thinking 4.
That is accurate.
However, you can fit 3 cans into a full pan.
So absolutely. Here's the answer I got, though, because I had 5 cans available. Here's the answer I got. We're 3 cans short.
Huh?
Okay. And I said, how are we 3 cans short? You're going to do, because we've been doing them in metal pans, right?
Yep. And
we've been doing it with a non-drained can in a 4-inch pan and a drained can in a 2-inch pan. And we just combine them on the steam table, and you still get the juiciness, but you don't get it to stick to the sides even after you spray the shit out of them. Anyway, so I said, how am I short? You have 5 cans available. You only need to use 4. Oh, I do? Anyway, when I get there, how many pans do you think I have?
6.
3
Okay.
with 2 cans left over.
So confused.
You and me both. You and me both. I love this guy. He works hard, shows up early, and I love it. And I'm trying to figure out the best way to communicate with him to where it makes sense. Like it's got to click, and it doesn't sound like it's clicking. Because this is a person that said they had a whole bunch of restaurant experience, and if I could tell you how many gloves that we're going through just because of his morning prep, you'd be astonished.
Christian will go through almost a box a morning before 7 o'clock or before 10 o'clock.
Do you teach a 2-glove method or like a clean hand and gloved hand method?
No, they have 2 gloved hands because of what he's doing.
Oh, well, what about your people on the line?
Yes, they have 2 gloved hands on.
One's
Everybody has
greasy,
two
one's
gloved
not.
Well, yeah, I mean, ideally, but
Yeah.
gloves are cheap, man. You need a binder.
Yes.
You know what goes beans. Let's see. Let's get to the bean section here. Potato salad. Down to what kind of containers it goes into. If we're doing it into full containers, this amount goes into these. Lay it all out.
Well, yes. The next thing I'm going to put in there is
take common sense out of the.
because I have those. I have that.
Okay.
The only thing I don't have in there is pictures.
Yep.
So I'm going to put pictures in it.
Yep. But yeah, I mean, so and painfully lay out like, so if I say we need a full pan of beans, 2 cans of beans go in.
Yes.
Here's what a full pan entails: 2 cans of beans, this amount of seasoning, this amount of rub. So we have our full batches and half batches and double batches. I have all of those ingredients. Yes. I did all the math already. It's all laid out because I know people were doing the math wrong. Their conversions from tablespoons to cups and stuff like that. Like, I think there's a lot of guesswork going on. So I just did it and it all laid out, and things have been a little bit better since. But part of our employee meeting is I'm going through everything. Like, we're going to start doing videos. We're going to have a YouTube channel that has only our employees have access to. I mean, we're talking about down to rolling silverware.
Yeah.
Because everybody's rolling silverware differently. So, we can't.
Do you have like a head front person and a head back person, and then like a head of everybody other than you?
So it's me, Chris, and then we have another manager that kind of runs shifts. We are just started. The 4 people have been notified. We're adding captains to our hierarchy. Pretty much like leads, staff leads. So we'll have a back of house lead, a prep lead, a front of house lead, and a truck lead. So these people will know the procedures, standards better than anybody else.
And how many people in your operation are ServSafe certified?
I think we have a handful.
Okay. Did they come that way, or was it?
Yes.
Did you offer that?
Nope, they came that way. We are probably going to offer it though. See if we can't get like a group discount and do a group class or something like that.
Yeah.
At least get basic ServSafe certification for people.
There is somebody over in Grand Rapids that does that. I have a contact info if you want it, but she asked me about it.
Yep. But yeah, just so we can get it, it's one of those things where something gets changed and I'll tell some people, but it doesn't get all the way through to all the people. And then by the time it's a game of telephone at that point. So by the time it gets to the last person, it's a little bit different. So we still have people wiping down tables differently than, so.
Are you going back to slicing brisket? I know I'm just jumping all over the place. Just questions that pop in my head. Are you doing sliced on sandwiches as well?
Yes.
How does that look compared to what they've looked in the past? Do they look as full?
I would say they look a little taller.
Really? Okay.
Just because you stack the slices, so that looks, you got a stack of logs versus a mushy like pork where it's compacted more,
I
you know.
gotcha. I would actually think it would look, I've done sliced sandwiches before. I think it would look smaller.
I don't like the way it looks personally,
Yeah, I don't either.
but because you're likely going to get a bite that's meatless, I think, in my opinion, that likelihood is
Yeah.
more because unless you're very careful and you lay them down side by side on the bun and, you know, make sure that it's covered.
So if you're weighing them, have you thought about just taking just chopping them up to serve for sandwiches alone? So you're taking a couple slices out, that, you know, whatever your quarter pound is,
Right.
and then just taking a scraper and, you know, chopping
Yeah,
up
I've
real
got
quick.
it done. It's more mess there. Then you got to clean up your cutting board. You know,
Bench scraper and
yeah,
trash can.
I understand, but you still have
there's
plates going
not
across a
enough room.
greasy surface.
Yeah, I know. There's
You
not
know.
enough room.
You got to wipe it down every time. You got to wipe it down, otherwise you're gonna have grease on and then you have grease on the bottom of plates and grease on the bottom of containers. And
So where you're standing right now, that's your oh, uh-oh. What?
Sorry,
Why's your ice machine?
where?
Is it yelling at you?
Yes.
That blue light is really ominous.
It says ice.
I'm just saying, it's very ominous. What do you do every now and then? Go over and kick it. He does. He just literally goes over and kicks it.
Usually don't hear it because I'm guessing because of the fan.
Yeah.
The hood's not on right now.
Oh, so now you're hearing a lot of it.
Yeah.
Going back. So where you're standing right now, is that your main prep area for meats?
We have this table, and then there's another one out on the other side of these cabinets.
Okay.
So yeah.
So during service, what's going on at that table?
Usually prep for the next day, or potato salad prep, coleslaw prep. Always
During
prep.
okay. So during service, that's prep. Okay.
We always got stuff going on. Yeah.
So you really wouldn't have a spot for just meat.
A carving station? No. We don't have that space here. So unfortunately, but yeah, these tables get used too often for us to dedicate any of that space. I mean, we're prepping meat for the next day. I mean, over 3 hours, you know,
Yeah.
in the morning.
No,
We don't start that until we're open, pretty much. So.
Okay.
So yeah, you try to keep all that raw meat prep on the one table. That way we have another table available if we got to get potato salad prep going or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
That way we don't have to use a cart to do prep on, which has happened. We've had both tables and 2 carts rolling with prep on them before.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah, I've known that.
But all right, do you want to get into reviews real quick before we turn
Yeah.
this thing off?
Yep.
Make it happen, Captain.
We're working on it. Mm-hmm.
I'll be over here making noise.
That's fine. Oh, there we go. Well, you're still at a 4.7, but you have, yeah, you really don't have nothing bad.
What?
No, I said, you really don't have anything bad. Everything's good.
Yeah. People love us.
Yeah, we talked about that. So somebody, Tori.
I realized you were only looking for bad reviews.
Well, we always look for bad reviews. So Tori looks like she got some loaded mac and some Durachos and posted a couple pictures of them. Your Dorachos look really, really good, with the exception of your onions are kind of sticking to each other.
The onions are what?
Sticking to each other.
No.
Your drizzle game can be a little bit better. Ooh. Your loaded mac looks a little light for meat.
Quarter pound.
Yeah, the slices just look not good on the loaded mac. I'm sorry, they don't.
Yeah, it definitely makes it look like less.
Oh, it does bad too. Because there's like a whole, you have one little half a chunk on like the far left side, one on the far right side, and like a little bits in the middle.
Yeah.
But anyway, she absolutely loved it. Let's talk about this one. My family and I had such a great experience at Sweet Racks. Listen, y'all, the food was absolutely delicious, full of flavor, perfectly cooked, clearly made with care. The service was just as impressive. Everyone was kind, welcoming, genuinely attentive, which made the whole visit feel comfortable and easy. I was also surprised by how fast everything came out without sacrificing quality. So good. It's rare to find a place that delivers great food and great service this quickly. On top of it, the prices were very affordable, especially for the portion sizes and quality. Overall, Sweet Racks is a gem. Highly recommend. Definitely coming back. A good one. It's a very good one. We got a last one I'll go through is we got a review of your tacos.
Yeah.
Amazing food. This is from Marie. Amazing food. We stopped here for lunch when we unexpectedly had time to kill, and the food was so good. Walk, don't run to check this place out.
Yeah, they came in yesterday.
I like your tacos. Do you heat up your tortillas at all?
Huh?
Do you heat up your tortillas at all?
Yeah, they're warm.
Okay.
Yep, all our tortillas are warm.
It looked like a very sad tortilla.
They're looking very what?
It looked like a very sad tortilla.
Because they're warm, they get floppy.
No, like no color, like no.
Flour tortillas.
Yeah.
They're white.
Have you thought about doing street taco size versus the ones you're doing? What I mean is, it would look fuller.
Like a 4-inch tortilla instead of a 6-inch tortilla.
Yeah, or you can find Gordon's has a 5-inch fajita one. Just might look fuller. That's all.
Yeah. Anything new for you?
As far as us goes, we've had a couple. Ed came in, said we had brisket pulled pork with a loaded potato salad. That was another special we did. Cheese and potatoes and elote were all great. We'll be back for more. Thanks there, Ed. Ed's a good guy. I don't know who Ed is, but I'm sure he's great.
A couple quick comments from
please.
Meal Team 6.
Oh.
Skippy just can't slice brisket. They say they do chopped for sandwiches and slice for plates. So use a scraper and then put the remnants into the beans.
Like the beans to cook, or beans as in like now?
I mean, that's some of the beans that are on the table.
You could.
Yeah.
But.
Yep. All right. Anything else?
No, I think everything was good. We had a great week. We're gonna be balls to the wall we got race weekend in the new spot this weekend. So that should be interesting to see how many people
Meal
actually
Team
come.
6 is JT.
JT, by the way, he posted a picture of himself. The man is not the same 400-pound fella I met when I fucking 2016. Good for him.
Good.
Amazing what happens when you lose a foot.
Well, good. I'm glad that you're gonna have a busy week. Our schedule is pretty packed too, with lots of stuff. So, should be a good week. Weather looks like it. We're good on weather all week this week. No rain until next week, right now. So
Saturday over here looks a little stormy,
yeah,
but yeah, we have we picked up a catering for the presenting sponsor of the NASCAR truck race on Friday.
okay.
So it's 150 people, and then I've got a 250 person grad party that's picking up their order.
Whew. Save some boxes and stuff for him.
Yeah. Well, he ordered brisket, so I need 60-something pounds of cooked brisket.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I need to find a new fridge. Anyway, I appreciate everybody. Sorry if we were late. We're just two people trying to run a podcast.
Run a couple of businesses. All right, everybody. Have a great week. We'll talk to you guys later.